Well, the roads are getting busier as people feel more comfortable getting out during this pandemic. But with cars sitting unused for so long, some drivers might be a little bit rusty. Jason Luber talked to AAA's Skylar McKinley about one of the risks.
It might be rare to see someone driving the wrong way down the highway, but as it turns out, it's a serious problem and one that's getting worse. It's actually happened to me as I was driving to work one morning, and it was scary and really startling. Here to discuss is AAA automotive expert Skylar McKinley. Skylar, how prevalent is this problem?
Yeah, this is really worth paying attention to, especially as the pandemic eases and we return to road trips or to our regular commute in some circumstances. We crunched the numbers on this. All told, across the country from about 2015 through 2018, 500 people died each year from these wrong way crashes. That's up 34% from the previous 4-year period between 2010 and 2014. We then looked at Colorado data, and this was really shocking to me. The average number of fatalities from these sorts of crashes jumped nearly 80% if you compare those two data sets. So that's deeply concerning, something everybody needs to pay attention to, because as rare as they might seem, they happen and they can be deadly.
Yeah, is it wrong to assume that these wrong way drivers are driving under the influence? What else can cause these crashes?
You know, that is the number one reason is impairment. 6 in 10 of these wrong way crashes were related to an alcohol impaired driver. Those with blood alcohol concentrations over the legal limit were significantly more likely to be involved in one of these fatalities. That's not the only thing, though. We know that drivers over the age of 70 are more at risk for this. We know that if you're driving without a passenger who might be able to alert you to driving the wrong way, you're more at risk. But it's no matter who you are, of course, never drive drunk, but also always be vigilant.
When I saw that wrong way driver, I pulled way over to the side of the highway and just stopped. If I see somebody, anybody in Colorado sees somebody doing that, how should we handle it? How can we stay safe?
Yeah, that's the right move. Pull over to the shoulder if it's safe to do so. Slow your speed. You might want to sound the horn just to alert folks, but don't lay on the horn, just a few taps. Also, look, never text and drive. Don't speed. Be alert at all times. And then to prevent becoming one of these drivers, never drive impaired. If you're going to drink, don't drive. If you're going to drive, don't drink. And that goes for alcohol, it goes for cannabis, it goes for prescription drugs. And then just generally know that if you've got a passenger in the car, especially if you're above the age of 70, which makes you a little bit more at risk for these sorts of crashes, that's the safest thing you can do is have a passenger with you when you're driving. And by the way, look, we've got more tips on this research and all of our safety efforts at AAA.com.
Jason Luber and Skylar McKinley, thank you.